this program is for people who are going through a hardship, whether it's financially. There are so many hardships, whether you have to take care of other family members, where you have a loss of income, whether you're on disability, Social Security, you only have one paycheck coming in and you can barely pay the bills. I mean, there are so many hardships in this program, and we help people just like that. We
really do take pride in the fact that these are families. Whatever that family dynamic may be, these are human beings who really need our assistance. And in a lot of circumstances, they don't have anywhere else to go. But it feels wonderful to be able to help people actually start a new chapter of their life, not just financially, but personally, because it is not just a financial burden, it's an emotional one.
You can hear it in their voice, because right when you get on the phone with them, it is, I don't know what to do, I'm flustered, I get home from work and I cry in my car for a half hour, I barely have enough food to put on the table, put gas in the car, and I really don't know where to go. And then when I can help them reflect and actually see that light at the end of the tunnel with our program and with the savings not only per month, but also how quickly we'd be able to get them out of debt and how much we'd be able to save them over the next 20, 30 years that they would be paying with minimum payments, you hear that in their voice.
They're in a position where they're really worried, that, have a lot of concern, they're not sleeping. They know that the debt that they have isn't something that's going to be resolved very easily. And, whenever we go over the program and they're really surprised by how much money they can save, it's a big relief to them.
A lot of times they had to use a credit card because of the financial situation that they were put in. So it wasn't that they were just out spending money, shopping, going, out to eat. It was that they needed to live. Life happened, they needed to survive, they needed to buy groceries, they needed to, pay bills with the credit card. So that's what we have to present to the creditor. Now this is what we can do about it, and it is an honorable way because they want to pay the debt back. They're not trying to file bankruptcy, they're not trying to get out of paying it. Our clients truly do want to make their situation right, but they just, before enrolling in the program, they didn't know how and they were overwhelmed.
With the program, you have a team behind you to help you get the debt resolved. And for a lot of people, that speaks volumes because they go from dealing with the debt on their own, by themselves, stuck in a hopeless situation a lot of the time, to being able to have the support structure they need to be able to feel like they can get their debt resolved and there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and that's huge.
You're not walking away from your responsibility. You're making a decision to say, you know what, I'm tired of giving the credit card companies my hard-earned money every month and not getting anywhere. All I'm doing is paying the minimum payment, and it's revolving. It's going round and around and around, and guess what? You know what a merry-go-round does? It just goes round and round until you stop it. Nothing is gonna happen. You gotta stop it. So now, this is where ClearOne comes in. We are here to stop that merry-go-round for you.
The good thing with our program is that there are no upfront fees. There's zero. So it's not like you're putting all your eggs in one basket. You're able to save this money in an escrow account each month on the side until we're able to get these results for you and to put them in front of you so that you can accept those results. If you're not happy with those results, we don't get paid, bottom line. That's a good thing about our company is because it forces us to put you into a position to be successful and to get you agreements and ones that you're going to be satisfied with.
If we present to the creditor that, this is the client situation and our clients are in a hardship, something has happened to them where they were able to pay their bills and now they just can't for whatever reason. A lot of it is loss of income, either a pay cut, sometimes a job loss, sometimes medical issues, that's a big thing. And, if we can present that sort of hardship to the creditor and then offer them something, they really are willing to work with us. I mean, there's not many collection agencies, original creditors, law firms that aren't willing to move forward with some sort of deal.
We're able to help these people in a big way every day, and people are able to see immediate impacts into their lives by having more money on a monthly basis, and by having a peace of mind, just knowing that they're going to be able to get this debt paid off in a certain period of time.
If you fall behind with making credit card payments, there are ways there to basically work out these issues one-on-one with creditors, and that's literally where ClearOne steps in.
When they come in here, not only do they have a team of negotiators consistently working on all of their accounts for their ClearOne Advantage program, they also have my department, the customer loyalty group, which is literally here for anything they need, whether it's a change, whether it's an adjustment to their monthly drafts, if they need things lowered, if they need to skip a draft, they have a team that can support them for that.
If they stay the course with us, they'll see that they made the very best decision that they could have ever made in regards to getting their debt paid off. That we are the ones, we are primed and we are focused on helping them get to their end or get to their destiny of getting out of debt. You won't get out of it if you don't stay the course. Not only that, you're gonna save money. You're gonna save money.
We have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. We're accredited through the American Fair Credit Council. And being accredited with the AFCC and the Better Business Bureau means that we are following a certain code of conduct. What that literally means is that we are an industry leader in the debt settlement industry. So when you go online and you can see the A+ rating, it really means something.
ClearOne is one of literally only a few companies that are accredited by the American Fair Credit Council. Besides that, besides having an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau, these are things that a lot of our competitors just don't have. And it's not because they don't want to have, but they aren't on the same level of success to be able to offer those types of things.
We're an advocate for the consumer. We like to use cutting-edge technology and do things in masses with the creditors, so we have a little bit more power behind it than just one person kind of going at it alone. You see larger increase of savings. You also see a lot of consumer support. They know they have a partner that's there anytime they want and an advocate for them through a very difficult period of time in their life.
There's no more gratifying experience than hearing the other person on the end of the line being thankful for something that no one else could really provide them. And that, I think, is what creates such a great job satisfaction in the positions and among our employees, is that they can go to bed at night really, truly, knowing that they're helping individuals. And I don't think you can really put a price on that.
My favorite part is helping them get out of debt. When I tell somebody congratulations, every time an account has settled or it's paid in full, because I know they feel like they accomplished something and we've accomplished something to help them out along the way.
And when I'm able to impact their lives, impact their families' lives and their children, it's a burden off your shoulders. It feels like you're living a whole nother life.
I think helping clients is the biggest thing, obviously, but because these people only have limited resources, so taking the money that they have and making it stretch as far as we can possibly make it is probably the best thing.
So many times where you can feel the tension when speaking to so many clients. However, I just love the fact that I can help alleviate some stress. A lot of times I am a counselor. In other words, sometimes I am God sent, according to some of them. So a lot of times they are very relieved after the call is completed, and they just have a lot of stress lifted from their shoulders.
We have a lot of testimonials, and it's really great to see it from the start to the end. You see a client enroll, they have 10 credit cards, and then in 3 years, they're debt-free, and they've saved thousands and thousands of dollars. So you're actually seeing the end result. You're seeing it through.
It's a great feeling that when you can go home and know that somebody who might be fighting cancer or something like that, and they have thousands of medical bills and things along that nature, and we just settled a case or an account for them. It's great to know, just great feeling to have, because we're actually helping people, which not a lot of companies can say they are.
I really like the fact that I can walk into work. I don't know what today's challenge is going to be. I actually tell my girlfriend this all the time, that tomorrow, if I'm going to go to work, there's going to be some person I never met in my entire life, and I'm going to change their life. And before, that day, before I walked into work, I didn't even know they existed on this planet.
I can't count the many clients who just calls me. I'm so thankful, thank you so much. You've been such a great help, and I'm so happy I called you, especially seeing the views online. It's really, really nice.
You can't be in a better job where you're helping someone every day, where you're making a difference in someone's life. What more could you ask for out of a job? How rewarding it is.
I love what I do, and I love the staff and our clients, and go to bed every night, thankful that we have the opportunity to help people, because with the change in bankruptcy laws and things of that nature, it's increasingly more difficult for people to find relief with unsecured debt. And it's phenomenal to be able to help people like that.
I enjoy seeing the fruits of my labor that show and on my client's face or in their voice, for that matter, to say, you know what, you've made a difficult decision very easy for me. And that right there says it all. I can't help everybody, but for the one that I did help, they can go on and tell somebody else, they helped me, and they can help you too.